Before I share my testimony, I just want to say that I'm not doing this for attention. I've gotten so many DMs on Instagram saying how much it helped them with their relationship with God, so I thought I should share it on here to maybe help some of you. A few years ago, I was being sexually assaulted, and it made me feel very, very disgusted of myself. I didn't really know how to feel about it because I was at such a young age and I didn't think much of it. I didn't tell anyone about it for the longest time, kept it all to myself. April 14th of 2022, I got a call from my grandmother saying that my mom had passed away. Got really depressed, didn't go to school for probably like 2 or 3 weeks. So my way of coping was just drinking, smoking, all of that. Did that for about a straight 2 years. I met this guy at the end of 2022 and we started dating for like a year. That relationship was like my everyday routine. Was with him all the time. He's my best friend. We broke up last February, so last year. So probably been like a year and a half now. When we broke up, there was a one day where I was thinking very negative to myself and I wanted to, so my first thought was to call the cops. I was scaring myself so badly. No one was home beside my stepsister and she was asleep. I don't know how she didn't wake up to me screaming. I was like hysterical. I had snot like running down my nose, like my ears were popping, like I was drooling. It was like I was losing my hearing. The cops stayed on the phone until they got there and they just checked like my blood and stuff like that. The whole neighborhood was at my house because there was like firefighters, ambulances, cops, like everyone was there. My friends pulled up, my ex pulled up, and I was screaming to the cops and the ambulance saying that I don't want to be here anymore and that I need help, just over and over. After everything had kind of calmed down that day, the same day my sister brought over a friend named Trinity and she just started talking to me about God. In that time period of my life, I had trouble believing in God. I thought it was the stupidest thing. I did end up going to church with her, and the first time that I went in morning service, I started bawling my eyes out during worship. I completely felt God's presence on me, and that's when I knew I was going to be okay. I was literally like, wow, he's so real. I didn't even know that that could be like a feeling that you can get. 2 weeks after all that had happened, with that day that I almost, me and my family had got evicted from our house with no money. We had they came to our house and said that we had 10 minutes to get everything out of our house. We went and found a hotel. We thought it was cheap, but we could no longer pay for it anymore. My friend Trin, the one that introduced me to God, had offered for me and my sister to come stay with her. That same weekend, I went to church again to our youth group, and I had an encounter with God again. The pastor was like, if you want a chance to have an encounter with God, come up to the altar. And she was praying over kids out loud, and I was at the very front, and she put her hand on my head and prayed over me out loud, and I lost it completely. Ever since that second time that I had an encounter with God, I've continued to walk in my faith and have continued to build my relationship with God. I'm telling you, if you just choose the path with God, everything gets better. And it sounds like such a small little thing, but it truly isn't. Like, guys, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. And I can't believe I never believed. This is it's the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. Obviously, sometimes people have called me Jesus freak or I'm too godly, but I don't care. I really don't care because it's the best thing I could have ever done in my life. So I want you guys to know that no matter what storms that you walk through, it will get better. I promise you. Look where I'm at now. But yeah, Jesus loves you so much more than you realize.